Hey everyone, you're watching Anime of Jackson, and in this video we're talking about how big of an issue whitewashing is in live action films. So, we seem to make this major issue, we seem to all have a fit. The anime community has a fit So, the anime community seems to have this massive fit. We have a fit as a community when a Hollywood studio or an American studio gets the right to do a live action film of an anime series, and there is white actors in there. Now, I do get it. I really do get it. If a character is Asian or black, not trying to be mean or anything here, but I'm just saying the facts. If they are of a race or complexion that is not white, then it probably should be an actor from one of those countries. Like, if it's an Asian character, it should be an Asian actor. If it's a character of a darker skin tone, well then it should be a actor of a darker skin tone. If it's a white character, Caucasian, then it should be a white actor. But to go as far as, oh my god, they aren't keeping true to the original source material and honoring the original source material by using a white actor, like, oh my god. It is a tad bit ridiculous. Why? Well, is it really that big of a deal? Because the fact is, us complaining is most likely not going to change their casting choice. Secondly, we don't really get a say. Like, shouldn't we be a tad bit hopeful, being the more correct word, that the live action movie is going to be good? Like, it seems to be usually that it doesn't matter if they are using predominantly white actors and actresses, or actresses and actors that aren't from Japan or some Asian country. Doesn't matter if they do or don't use them. Live action movies lately just seem to be all crap. It's hard to find a good live action movie. Brand new. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure where all the complaint is, when we really should be using that energy to hope that the movie actually is good. But with a point that I mentioned beforehand, what if the character is not Asian? If the character is not Asian, should there really be a problem of them not using Asian actors and actresses? Like, in Attack on Titan, for their live action movies, I know that they weren't good, but it is set off in Germany, and it is stated that Mikasa Ackerman is one of the last Orientals, and Oriental being another word for Asian. And a lot of the character names are German. Like, Aaron's last name, Jaeger. That's a German word. So on that logic of they are using white actors for Asian characters, would it be considered Asian or Oriental washing for using Asian cast for non-Asian characters? Like, to me, keeping true to the series would be more so to go... And while I know this is more so possible with a Hollywood studio, not as much with a Japanese studio, wouldn't it, keeping true to the original source material, be putting in German actors and actresses for German characters, or putting someone of Caucasian white descent or appearance for a character that is from a country of Caucasian or white descent, where that's the majority? Isn't that keeping a little bit more true to the story? Like, to me it is. Like, keeping true to the story is going, you know what? Eren, Armin, they aren't Asian. It is stated that Mikasa is one of the last, so therefore you aren't going to have many Asian looking characters. So maybe we should be using a few more non-Asian actors and actresses. But then you get the issue of, let's say, with Dragon Ball Evolution, where some of the characters were not white, and okay, there was some story differences and whatnot, and what to do, I understand that. But we're not here talking about whether or not a live action movie stays true to the original story, as much as the apparently whitewashing issue that live action films can have when done by an American company. But Goku's from outer space. Goku's not from Earth. So how do we know what Goku would look like. He is a Saiyan. So, do Saiyans look like Asians or white people? Like, the only clear defining factor is that he isn't from someone with a darker skin tone, because his skin tone is white or tan. Like, that's what you could get away with. What's the issue of using a white actor when there is no clear indicator that they are from Japan or China or wherever? Now, I do get that for some series, while they may not state what nationality a character is, that if the story is set in Japan and there's no mention of where a character comes from, then the character is highly likely from Japan. I do get that, and I do understand that maybe studios should actually go with this character it's not stated where they are from, but the story is based in Japan. And if I can't get the information from the original creator as to what nationality a character is, then, well, yeah, just go with an Asian actor or actress. Now, before I go through too much more, I do want to say that the upcoming live action TV series, I think it's going to be for One Piece, since it's been done by a foreign studio, it's probably going to have actors and actresses that aren't from Japan or other Asian countries. So prepare yourself for that. Hopefully they get everything right. Hopefully, because since all the information for Luffy's crew is, I'm pretty sure it's all there as to where characters are from, that they actually pay attention to that and go, you know what, Frankie is supposed to be, if he were to be born here on Earth, American, because he's loud and boisterous and whatnot, and I think Luffy's supposed to be Brazilian, and Sanji's French. So hopefully they understand that these characters actually do, or have been stated that if they were born here on Earth, these are their nationalities. Or this is how Ichiro Oda sees them as to what their nationalities should be. So yeah, to me, the whitewashing issue that the anime community seems to believe in isn't as big as what the anime community believes that it is. Firstly, there is more Japanese studios doing live action films than there are American studios. So that limits the pool of actors and actresses used, because a Japanese studio, when they got Japanese producers, directors, everything is in Japanese, are probably going to be just a little bit hesitant on using a character that, or using, an actress or actor that isn't Japanese or can't fluently speak the spoken language. So on that logic, it's just a tad bit ill-founded, this issue of whitewashing, because we don't usually see an American studio doing it. I know it's becoming a little bit more common now, and okay, it might become a bit more of an issue in the future, but at the moment it's not really there. And I get that with Netflix's Death Note live adaptation of, there was this huge issue of it's not right, it's not in Japan and whatnot, but it was stated early on that was supposed to be a American view. It was supposed to be an Americanized version of it. Basically, they did state at some given point in time, because I remember reading about it, that Netflix's Death Note live adaptation wasn't going to be story-wise and setting-wise 100% true to the original source material. So if it's already stated, well, where's your issue? Because you already know that's not going to be 100% true. So you complain about it. It's just plain stupid, because it's been stated earlier on that this is the fact. Of course, I will admit I haven't seen Netflix's live action adaptation of Death Note, and I won't say whether it was a good adaptation or not, but I am seeing a fair few points made of that it wasn't the same. It was set in America when it was stated that that's what it was going to be. But live action films, story wise and setting wise and characters used wise, considering that Levi wasn't exactly in Attack on Titan's live action films, can be talked about in another video. So in my opinion, the whitewashing issue is just something that's taken way out of proportion. It really is, but I do understand if it is an Asian character, as they should be portrayed by an Asian actor or actress. So anyway, let me know in the comment section below whether or not you reckon that this whitewashing issue that the anime community seems to have with anime live action films is really as big of an issue as what the community seems to be making it out to be, and whether or not we need to have a fits each and every time a white actor gets named as one of the cast. Let me know whether you agree with me that whitewashing really probably should be seen as they aren't using an actor or actress that looks like they come from where the character would come from. Like using a white actor for a white male character, or an Asian actor for a white character. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment down in the comment section below, and maybe even click that like button down there as well while you're there. If you want to see more content by me and stay up to date more so with when I upload things, don't forget to click that subscribe button. It'd be great help. Again, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video. See ya.